First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Seven Pirates! Let go!
On first down, Brown. Walker with a grab, left side. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. The Seahawks at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 21. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and through on Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready. Fight, kick.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
He was brought down there by Julian Love. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And I don't think he got there, no. Too short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here we go, set. Hey, confused.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Cycle.
The Lance going to throw. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And able to work his way down to the 16. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd and 3. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had that ball down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Lance. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Here's Walker to start the drive. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brown being chased out left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know, and most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
No gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Looking to throw. Brown. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hurry, hurry! Let's go!
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 48-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
60 average.
And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Back to throw. Brown escaping the pressure right. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
First down, and it's Pollard again. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's Pollard again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's caught left side by Judy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Lance to throw for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now, despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
Here we go. Track. Go track. Go track.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw, it's Lance. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Lance looking to change it up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Strike it. Ready?
Throwing now is Lance.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Fight. White. Set.
Lance looking to throw it.
It's caught left side by Cooks.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
52 blaster.
A gain of 5. First down, Dallas.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Check pink. Ready.
Right back to him on first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And Lance now to throw.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
On play action, Lance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Set. Ready. Mega. Striker. 3-3. 6. Mega. Smash. Steel. Black. Set.
Desperation time here. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
Floating one, incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Lance looks to throw again.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
38.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Brown.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 81 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hey, green. Red, cycle. Set.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Brown on 3rd and 2, escaping the pressure right.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And Cooks has it over the middle. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Watch out now. Safety Fury.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Ready.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. Lance now on 1st down.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
One final try now for Lance.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.